Since the dawn of time, Winchester has built the finest, most accurate bolt-action rifles on the planet. Now, the evolution of the bolt-action rifle forges on. The Winchester XPR. Winchester, we know bolts since forever.
And this week on Winchester and Drury's Natural Born.
You ready to rip, big guy?
Yeah.
Now. Well, here we are again at the Charco Murano in South Texas. Right here, Glenn. Right. He's coming right down.
We can see him out there. All we need is for them to get in range of the Winchester.
Oh, we've been here all day. You got your first black one.
This week on Winchester and Drury's Natural Barn, we're going back in time to spring 2017 with Jacob Odell as he hunts the elusive black buck antelope in Texas. After that, we are back in Texas with John Odell as he closes the deal on a great South Texas whitetail buck.
Yes, thank you, Glenn. High five, buddy. Good job. That was awesome.
But wait, there's more. We'll join up with 11-year-old newcomer Drew Korb in Missouri as he attempts to put his Winchester to work on his first ever buck. Let's get this party started.
Well, it's the first day of the second 2018 Missouri youth season. I'm here with Drew Korb. Drew Korb's father purchased a hunt at the Whitetail Banquet in Columbia, Missouri. The hunt was sponsored by Kathy Rupert and Stan Frederick. They do so much for the kids in Missouri. You know, Drew came in, Drew was 11 years old, had never killed a buck. Like I said, it's raining, but I've got a nice shooting house there with a heater in it. And we're gonna go in there and spend the afternoon and try to get you a deer, big guy, okay?
Okay.
Sounds like a battle plan. You ready to rip, big guy?
Yeah.
Let's go shoot something.
Well, we're all set up on the north end of the property. We got our heater in here, and I'm in here with Drew and his dad, Brian, and we're getting ready to do it, hopefully. We got a really bad storm coming in Sunday, so we need to get this done this afternoon or tomorrow. Keep our fingers crossed.
This was the second Missouri youth season, and we hunted on Friday evening and saw approximately 30 deer in my north field. We didn't see any bucks and didn't see anything that Drew wanted to shoot, but you know, he was gung-ho about hunting, and he was a little trooper. We stayed at the hunting farm that night, got up early on Saturday morning. So we're gonna try to shoot you a buck this morning, right?
Yep.
Sounds good. And we had a big storm coming in. We were hoping to get it done on Saturday because it was supposed to ice on Saturday night. We hadn't been in the north shooting house 10 minutes, and we look up and Drew goes, "There's a buck."
He's decent. Let him get broadside at you. Now.
You smoked him.
Yep.
You smoked him.
I had it right on the heart.
He's gonna go down right over there.
It's unsafe. Wait.
Hey, big boy.
Hey.
You buying breakfast?
Yeah.
How's that?
Good. It is unsafe. Go.
You know, sometimes it's really easy and sometimes it's really hard.
That was one of the easier times.
So you like deer hunting?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You ready to go get your deer?
Yep. Let's go.
Let's go.
So my dad got this hunt in February or March.
At the whitetail banquet?
Yeah, at the whitetail banquet. So I've been waiting for it since then. So we saw nothing the first afternoon, but we saw no bucks. We saw like 20 does. So this morning, the sun wasn't even up when we saw him, and I looked up and I said, "There's a buck." We grabbed the camera and the gun, and I just shot it.
Yeah, you toasted him.
So it didn't get very far before he laid down, and...
You like deer hunting?
Yeah.
I'd say you're hooked.
Drew was a happy camper. You know, I was glad to see him harvest the deer. I was glad to be able to share it with him, and I can't say enough about Kathy Rupert and Stan Frederick for all they do for these kids. You know, it's great to see a young kid like Drew get out in the woods and actually get hooked on hunting.
This segment is brought to you by Outdoor Edge, makers of the highest quality home processing sets.
You may think I'm way too chill, but I get it done, got my daddy's will, and I'll always keep a promise. Like a vessel getting tossed on the big blue sea, trying to rock me off my feet. It's you that keeps me solid.
Loyalty. You don't earn it in a day. You earn it day by day.
Country. It's not a place you visit, a station on the radio, or even a state of mind. It's who you are. It finds its roots in your connection with the land and the animals that live there. You go the extra mile and always give back more than you take. You put family first and sow seeds for the next generation to reap. You get up before dawn to see the world more clearly. That's country. Mossy Oak Breakup Country.
Forecasting deer movement was just the beginning, and DeerCast has evolved into so much more, offering groundbreaking new features like DeerCast Track, our comprehensive shot tracking guide, a 10-day deer movement forecast, and DeerCast Custom, the ability to tweak our proprietary DeerCast algorithm to best represent your individual hunting areas. Because we don't want to just get you in front of that perfect whitetail. We want you to be ready for everything that comes after. So get ahead of your game and stay there with DeerCast.
Winchester and Drury's Natural Barn is brought to you by Sin Crusher, Bass Pro and Cabela's, Ram Trucks, Reconyx Game Cameras, Nomad Apparel, Mossy Oak Camouflage, Analogics Outdoors, DeerCast, and Winchester Ammunition. What a great job by Drew Korb on harvesting his first buck ever. That's something that's going to be a lifetime memory. And thanks to John Williams on helping him reach that huge milestone in a young hunter's career. Next, let's turn back the clock to spring of 2017 and catch up with Jacob Odell in Texas, where he's after a first buck too. But this one is a whole different species. He's after the elusive black buck antelope, and with the help of his dad, John Odell, he's hoping to take the next step in his hunting journey.
So we're hunting again with our good buddy Mike Stroff at SOE Hunts. You know, in the past I've hunted with Mike for whitetail deer, for axis deer, several times for turkeys. Jacob and I are actually on a spring turkey hunt again, but he also has some black buck antelope. It's on my son's bucket list, and if we have a chance, we're gonna go after one of those as well.
It's just so awesome being here in South Texas with my son.
hunting together. You know, I filmed him shoot a gobbler this morning, then he returned the favor and filmed me this afternoon, and that's what it's all about.
We were in between turkey hunts, and we were headed back for lunch, and we saw a black buck herding his does, and luckily my dad brought the 270 Winchester, and we were able to get after him.
You see him out there? Yeah. Okay, sneak around the edge right there.
We finally stalked within 200 yards, and there was bucks chasing bucks, there was bucks chasing does.
As soon as he turns and gives you that shoulder, kill him. Right there. Kill him. You got him, buddy. You smoked him. You crushed him.
Reload, reload.
You got him. He's going down.
He's got blood going everywhere.
Over there all day. You got your first black buck. 180 yards, buddy. How you like that Winchester?
It's amazing. I'm here with Mike Stroff at SOE Hunts, and it took a couple hours to get in on him, and then it took a couple more for him to give me a shot, but the Winchester came through. And this has been a bucket list thing for me since I was little, and I couldn't be more excited.
I finally got my first black buck, one of my favorite animals, and I just couldn't have been more excited. I was able to get him with my Winchester 270, and it was just an absolutely amazing hunt.
So after I had that awesome hunt with my son Jacob at SOE Hunts, you know, now fast forward, it's, you know, later in the deer season, I'm headed back down to South Texas to the Charco Murano to chase a very specific deer.
All right, well, here we are again, back at the Charco Murano. And we're here with Phil Hunter and his family. I absolutely love this place. And it's my last afternoon to hunt, and there's a really nice 10-pointer in here. We call him Popeye because he lost one of his eyes, but he's a beautiful 10-pointer. This is, it's warm. It's December 2nd, but it's like 75 degrees, so we'll see what happens.
We've been after him hard with the PSE, but it's time to switch to the trusty Winchester. There's a sendero where Glenn's been seeing a really nice 10-pointer, big 7.5-year-old. We're gonna set up the decoy and do some rattle and see what happens. But it's my last chance. We're gonna see what happens and have some fun no matter what.
Right here, Glenn, right here. He's coming right down. You have to move over. See, he's right there. Yeah, keep reading it. Got him.
There. There.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. That was the first rattling sequence. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Can you believe that, Glenn? The first rattling sequence, and he pops out and comes right in. Oh, that's so awesome. Yes, thank you so much. That's exactly the buck we were after. Oh, I love this. He's laying right there.
Good, good, good.
We couldn't see him because of the cactus. We got him, Glenn. How awesome is that? Oh, I don't even know how to get to him. This is the problem with South Texas. Here he is, but I don't even know how to. I might be able to go around and pull him out. I don't know about that either. Oh, he is huge. Ow! Cactus.
Ooh. That's what they call got you cactus.
It just got me.
It got you.
Look at this big guy here. Here we are again at the Charco Murano Ranch in South Texas. And you know, Jacob and I absolutely love this place. It's one of our favorite places to hunt big mature whitetail deer. We're here with Phil Hunter and his awesome family. And you know, my guide Glenn has stuck with me through thick and thin. And we've been hunting with the PSE, but today we decided to switch things up for the Model 70 270 Winchester. And literally our first rattling sequence, this big boy came walking down the Sendero, just as proud as could be. And fortunately for me, I was able to make a good shot. He went about 30 yards, but what a beautiful deer. 7.5-year-old, just an absolutely beautiful South Texas buck. I can't think of any better way to cap off my hunt here with the Charco Marana Ranch. And I already can't wait to come back again next year. What an awesome place, what a great deer, and special memories for sure.
Next week on Winchester and Drury's Natural Barn, we meet up with Adam Anderson for a father-son hunt in Missouri.
Awesome. Man, that happened so fast.
Then Adam brings it home with a monster 182-inch Missouri bruiser.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. What did I just do?
This is one you do not want to miss.
We know if you found one crappie, you may have found 1,000. We know the joy of getting your boots back in the mud. We know the journey can be more rewarding than the destination. We know the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Stop by today for huge savings on the gear you need and the brands you trust. Plus free 2-day shipping at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com.
You grow to love the repetition. Enter at the Old Elm, Third Maple on the right. Maybe today. Maybe not. Sleep, refuel, try again. This time is different. I've elevated myself.
The old adage, you get what you pay for, still holds true today. Reconyx trail cameras have a well-earned reputation of being the most dependable, longest-lasting cameras available. Thousands of cameras we built over 10 years ago are still in use today. And if you ever do have a problem, you can rest assured that we'll stand behind our products with world-class service and support. In the end, you really do get what you pay for. So why not invest in American-made game camera that will be there for you year after year, guaranteed. Reconyx, see what you've been missing.
You're dedicated to the hunt, putting in the time, the sweat, the energy, no matter the cost. During the off-season, in the heat of summer or the cold of winter, scouting, setting up your gear and equipment, and making plans through every step. When it's finally go time, when it's you versus him, that's when you give your best, because nothing is worse than ending a hunt before it begins with unwanted odor. Scent Crusher. Scent off. Game on.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Leupold.